Oh boy, what horrors anticipate me today for today's Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker stream. Welcome back, everybody. Hope everyone had a good holiday break. We had 2 days of relaxation, but now we get immediately thrown back into the fire. So, as a quick recap of what happened and where we are, last stream, we, thanks to Elidibus, have time traveled back to a point in time before the final days occurred. So we're just chilling with the ancients. By extension, we're chilling with Emet-Selch, our friend Hythlodaeus, and we've met Vana. Now, Vana immediately picked up. It's like, wait a minute, are you from the future? I sense my magic on you. The only way that could have happened is either I got really drunk one night and forgot I did something, or you're from the future. So tell us why you're here. And we went ahead and did that, and needless to say, we're met with less than eager reactions to us basically telling them, yeah, so the world's gonna end. Vana becomes a goddess, essentially. Emet-Selch becomes the quote-unquote bad guy, and the world is sundered and basically just everything's gone to shit. So, I am aware, for those wondering, I am aware that there is some serious shit that's gonna happen during this stream. I have a feeling that a lot of very important stuff is going to happen for today, because we are nearing the end of Endwalker stream. So let's go ahead and without further ado, let's get started. I'm excited / afraid of what I have to look forward to today, but we'll see how things go. So let's go ahead and start. Let's see, where were we last time? Oh right, we stopped at Vana's place, and Emet-Selch walked away very angry, because understandably, he's not very happy with the news we gave him. Generally speaking, he didn't really vibe with us basically telling him, yeah, you're the bad guy. Not to actually, you know what, I thought about it more off stream. I think it's less the fact that we told him you're the bad guy, but more the fact that we told him you basically abandoned your people at the very tail end of your mission, and you basically led us to you led us to your own death. Essentially, you invited us to your recreation of Amarot so we could kill you, essentially. And to him, that's fucking preposterous, because it's like, why in the world would I do that? So I'm eager to see what amounts from all this, because I have a feeling that, whoa, it's actually, something actually that really caught my interest last time as well is that when we started explaining what we know to Vana, she's like, wait, why in the world would my first plan of action be to flee the world? What I would try to save the world. Why would I want to just abandon it for what it is? Not to mention, I'd better have a good fucking reason for just deciding to basically, you know, to do what she did as Hydaelyn. Because so far, a lot of the pieces that we've told her aren't clicking. It's like, that's not me. That's not what I would have done. I need to know why I would have done something like this. Which is, guys, that is literally what I've been asking this entire expansion so far. It's like, I need to know why. I need to know why Hydaelyn thought it would be a good idea to sunder Zodiark. Like, I need to know. And that seems to finally be what we're getting at, so, yeah. See you, the woman standing in front of yonder building. Her name is Ismen. She is the one who made arrangements for my stay in Elpis, and from what I recall, she has held her position here for quite some time. Chances are she can provide us with some insights. Emet-Selch never did forsake his duty nor his people, and just typing that out got me choked up. Yeah, that's the part that sucks. Is I think that it's the way we told them. Basically, it's like you essentially led us to your doom. You recreated Amarot and basically made specters of your friends, also that you could lead us there, have us experience what you experienced, and then test our resolve. But I think in the end, like, again, my theory is he was tired of it. He figured there is no bringing us back. He never forsook his duty, but at the same time, it's like the weight of all that, right? Like, we'll see. I'll keep my trap shut for like any of that extra stuff. But yeah, no, I'm very intrigued to see how this all goes. Oh, the following event cannot be skipped. Begin by asking questions. Greetings, Eastmen. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes, and I was wondering if you might indulge him. Certainly, Mistress Vana. Anything to be of service. What do you wish to know? What kind of person is Hermes? Well, I can only answer from my own experience, but I would describe him as a quiet man, reserved, you might say, and occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as chief overseer. The man is a walking archive when it comes to life forms. He can discuss any species with incredible detail, and is the leading authority on concepts with the power of flight. I hope that answers your question. Was there anything else? How do you know of Medion's abilities? How long has Medion been here? I cannot rightly say. As the chief's personal creation, Medion has not been subjected to observation and study like other concepts. So one day she was simply there. And what do you make of her abilities? I understand that she is a highly unusual familiar, able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. My apologies. I wish I could explain her nature in more depth, but I've not had the occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. Do you wish you knew him better? Do you trust him? I would almost say, do you wish you knew him better? The chief may not be the most gregarious individual, but he engages with us as is necessary for everyone to perform their duties. I wouldn't want to intrude upon his privacy for the sake of curiosity. Though, if you wish to learn more about Medion, you could try speaking to Timalos, another expert in the creation of flying concepts. He should be conducting his observations on the banks of the stream, somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I suggest you keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Think nothing of it. If there is aught else you need during your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. Come, Val. I think we've taken enough of these men's time. Yeah, no, things are interestingly calm right now for being, what, level 87? Like, I think around this point in Shadowbringers, we were... No. Never mind, actually. This is about on par with where we were with Shadowbringers. Because in Shadowbringers, this was the equivalent of doing the trolley stuff, if I recall. Which, I mean, I'm gonna be real, this is already a million times more interesting than that, so... Our investigation is off to a fine start, wouldn't you agree? From here, I propose that we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the resident observers, if you could track down the colleague Yasmin mentioned. While I did feel compelled to interject once or twice during that previous conversation, you seem more than capable of drawing forth the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can meet back here once you finish speaking with this Timalos. What the? Trolley culminated in dad versus dad custody battle and Renfilia dying. Oh. Shit, you're right. You know, I always forget about that part. The trolley stuff is always what takes most precedence in my mind. I seem to always blank out. Oh, right, that's the part where I fought Ranjit and with that badass sequence with Thancred and Renfilia died. Yes, I am Tamalos, but please keep your voice down. You'll startle the birds. Begin asking your questions. So, what is it you wish to speak about? Is it true you're an expert? Oh, excuse me. What do you think of Chief Hermes' flying creations? Chief Hermes' work, worthy subject indeed. Those beings which soar through the clouds, majestic and graceful, are ever a favorite of creators. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continues unabated. What sets the Chief's creations apart, however, is how they benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high that they disappear from view, others which traverse the boundless sky in moments, and all without riding the currents. I know none save he who can conceive of such marvels. Even we who prize elegance of form above all else and are dumbfounded by his genius. Medion too is a marvel, then. My opinion on that matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Medion as a concept, I have never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know that she has a gift for communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes should choose to submit to Medion's concept, if Chief Hermes should choose to submit Medion's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny? Analyzing a colleague's creation before that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Yeah, I understand that. Basically, it's the same deal with artists, where it's like, if critique isn't being asked for, don't give it, kind of thing, right? Like, it's kind of rude to say, this art piece of yours looks fine, but that hand anatomy is kind of fucked. You should maybe try and improve on that. Like, I didn't really ask. Do you know of Dynamis and the Entelekis? Dynamis and Entelekis? Those terms do sound vaguely familiar. Was there not a flower made here in Elpis which exhibited the properties of one or the other? It must have been centuries since I last heard anyone speak of such things. Has there been a resurgence in interest? No. Then why bring up the subject? I'm flattered that you sought my insight, but I cannot afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. Now I really must return to my observations. Surely you have your own tasks to attend to. Thancred effectively stopping his heart to get that last shot in is badass. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's another thing that's irregular. Normally you have to propose your idea to the Bureau, but Hermes has yet to do so, as if he's keeping a secret. Yeah, I mean, unless it's like Medion is his personal pet project that he just hasn't really submitted yet, which I think he did say. Like, he plans to, just that that's not his interest right now. At least I think that's what he said last time. Back already? That was... Sorry, Vino, I'm very close to you. Back already, that was quick work. You were obviously clever enough to head off any of that rambling has been mentioned. So, have you any new findings to share? I see. Even an expert in the field had little understanding of Medion's capabilities, let alone an awareness of Dynamis. My questions resulted in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Medion as his personal project, and could provide no details beyond those which you just told me. Which leads me to believe that the only person with any significant knowledge of Dynamis is Hermes himself. Yes, we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. You know what I would be curious about? I'd be curious to know who the other members of the convocation are. Like, even if not, like, not finding out who they are, but I would like to see a scene with the convocation and seeing the rest of the council. Like, it'd be so cool to see, like, La Habrea and the others, right? At present, the strongest link we have to the final days is the power of Dynamis, and the entelechies which can control it. Yet most scholars are vaguely aware of these terms, let alone study them in any depth, except for Hermes, it seems. Thus I am inclined to stay our current course, and learn all that we can about the Chief Overseer and his familiar. Technically, you sorta did at the end of A Realm Reborn. Yeah, you kinda see his face, quote-unquote, but it's obviously... I know what you mean. And on that subject, was there aught else of note you can tell me about Medion, aside from her unorthodox method of communication? There are more like her. She has... Oh, right, she has sisters. She and her sisters were created to journey to the stars in search for intelligent life. Also, that guy casually dropping that he is centuries plural old. Oh yeah, right. I rather wish you had mentioned that earlier. In any event, would you care to elaborate? Yeah, no, the idea that Medion has sisters that Hermes has already sent out, I think is interesting. With the, with the Asian overlords gathered in the place where GMs take players who are being punished for breaking the rules. Yeah, I remember, the dark room. Very expensive and a deeper meaning. Thank you, that the mystery at hand remains oh, jeez. But the mystery at hand now remains unresolved. I feel you've touched upon a vital clue, and one we should keep in mind as we continue. Next, I propose we take ourselves to Perpetua Crystalline, not far from here. Just follow the path to the west. Wait, to the south? To the south. Oh wait, yeah, that's actually the jail for rule breakers when GMs are telling them their punishments. Oh, that's funny. To the southeast. So, there it is. Dummy up. There we go. Alright, and how are we doing on Aether Currents? We're missing one more to the north. But yeah, just to quickly repeat myself, I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas the other day. Hope everyone had a good day and a good post-Christmas as well. By my estimates, I have a feeling that we should probably get around to... We'll probably start finishing up Endwalker come Monday, because I've still got some stuff that I want to do before finishing up completely. So I feel like we're gonna end the stream at some point today, and then whatever's left to do, we'll finish up on Monday. Boxing Day! Start throwing hands! On the north. Oh, I'm guessing it's up here then, which I don't believe we have access to just yet, right? Yeah, I'm gonna guess it, the last Aether Current is probably up there, which we do not have access to. Alrighty. Your dog won't let you get out of bed? You'd have access if you could fly? Yeah, but wait a minute. Lawgriff, cataloger, and caretaker of terrestrial creations. Forehead tap. Also, yeah, actually, let me pop out chat over here. Hold on. Pop that out. No, but I wanna full screen it. 1 second. Do you need la ballena? Nah, I should be fine. And see, those two archivists have to share. If you could find someone to speak with you over at the tower, I shall join you there anon. All right. Mitron, Magister of Nautical Affairs and Surveyor of Aquatic Creations, Emetzel, Keeper of the Underworld and Overseer of Death. You have questions for me? Certainly, just a moment while I conclude my current appointment. Indeed, so if you could provide me a comprehensive log of those behaviors, we should then have sufficient data for our official records. Pashtarat, Conservator of Order and Law, Fandaniel, Assayer of Extant Phenomena, and Overseer of Life, opposite of Emmett, funnily enough. Also, hold on, I'm skipping dialogue. Okay. Now, what was it you wished to speak with me about? The Chief Overseer's personal research project, and by that I assume you mean Medion. Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a researcher trialed by one creation or another. I'm afraid I cannot tell you exactly when Medion appeared, only that she now spends much of her time at Chief Hermes' side. Although, I do recall an interesting tale my dearest Galeen shared with me. Ah, Galeen is my partner and a fellow researcher here in Elpis. She was returning late one night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Medion heavensward, a host of them. For several days, she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I should like to hear. Oh, hi Vana. Mistress Vana, I thought you had already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with a retelling of the sight which so delighted your Galeen? We'll sleep before it dawn. Of course. Or you could hear it from her lips directly if you prefer. At present, she should be observing a subject at... Oh! We do go up there! Neat! Time they're watching the sea creatures hunt and play, by gazing upon the salty waters of the world's oceans were created in such sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mistress Vana. Even though such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. 'Tis a restful deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly have we prospered for the wisdom you accumulated during your travels as a Zem. Yeah, no, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Even she's like, And what would Elpis be without your earlier academic work? The theories you developed served as the basis of many techniques still in use today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embody that nature with as much enduring passion as you. I dare say there's not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I will be... Yeah, she doesn't seem to really vibe with that, huh? That's a very interesting observation. I will take you up to the Skyway, but experiment the Royal House constantly around. That would be most helpful, thank you. Yeah, no, I do find it interesting how opposed she is to kind of just like returning to the star, right? Like, please die, Vana. She's like, just kind of nodding along like, yep, can't wait to return to the star. Definitely, there's definitely not a reason why I didn't want to do it in the first place. Upon arriving, no, I don't think I will. Yeah, pretty much. Upon arriving at the upper tier, walk straight across the Skyway and you will find yourself at the entrance to Metabasis Thalasai. Then will be eager to share what's with you, I'm sure. Nabrialis, martial champion, refiner of technique, Igorium. Oh! Igorium was a member of the convocation. I was under the impression that she wasn't. Yeah, I was under the impression that Igorium wasn't a member of the convocation, because every time that I would talk about the Asians, people would always skim over Igorium. They would talk about La Habrea, but they would never talk about Igorium. This is Vana, just passing through? Then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there's always an observer or two on the upper Skyway. Creation magic's not creation. No worries. Yeah, creation magics and phantomology is La Habrea, which makes sense. But you know, this reminds me a lot of Dravania. At least like the floating isles, I should say, in Dravania. Not so much like how primitive and very kind of like, you know. Yeah, Elidibus Adjudicator of the Convocation, when they solo debate, their judgment is final. Yep, I'm aware of that. Azem, Pilgrim of the Star, and Counselor to the People. Yep. For effectively immortal beings, dying is the completion of a beautiful journey. Which makes sense. It's just that when Vana goes against it, and it does feel a bit weird to hear everyone going, man, Vana, you did so good, I can't wait for you to die. And she's just sitting there like, yeah. Official welcome. Please, there's no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Galeen, if that might be arranged. Yes, Galeen, of course. I will inform her immediately. Ah, but she may be engaged in a testing phase. You could be in for something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. This is a lovely view, and it will keep us occupied until she's ready to receive us. People, you should die now! Yeah, Ultima governed the arts, Halmarat was plants and fungi. Yeah, it seemed like they were all in charge of something, right? But the new Smash game!
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Is it good for you to be asking me those questions? Some parts, yeah, I'll be brutally honest with her. Some parts, yes. Others, not so much.
Dark, hidden places, rife with danger. Those have an altogether different, but no less powerful sort of appeal.
Ancients being effectively gods, but a lower
While
tier,
we wait,
if you will.
Will you not tell me about your adventures?
Mods,
Well, not the
sunder him
pretentious
across
events which
dimensions.
led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveller. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Let me tell you the story of Final Fantasy 1.0. Oh wow, we're really, yeah, we're really telling her the story, huh? Shadows? Ooh, where?
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it.
I mean...
Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue.
Yep.
To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar, and among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true, and a presence without, immense yet intimate. Fate, perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in, the heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life, laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end.
Oh.
safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Pray forgive my lateness.
Oh,
My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence.
started tearing up there. Holy fuck, I
Besides,
wasn't expecting that
we had a
question.
pleasant conversation in the meantime.
I wasn't expecting that question to hit me as hard as it did. Holy
You're
fuck.
too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, yes, I did. 'Twas in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone, like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up, then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Matea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I
God.
approached him about his mystery project the very next day.
I'll save what I want to say for once this is
He
done.
said that he couldn't reveal
'Cause,
anything just yet.
There's
that he
definitely
needed to
some
conduct
introspection to
further
be had
tests.
there with that. Also, I just noticed my mic isn't working. Hold on.
It
Oh, my
shouldn't
mic
be
isn't
long
being
now,
picked up
though.
on my PNGTuber.
He
Something
often
changed.
returns to that isle, and I have a feeling
Hold on.
he's nearing
There
a
we go.
breakthrough.
No? Oh, wow. It's not being picked up for else. Oh no, my PNGTuber. It's all messy.
Splendid. We are likewise eager
I'm
for
still
the
being picked up on
details.
stream, but my PNGTuber isn't being picked
That
up.
is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
I'll reset my PNGTuber momentarily.
You're very welcome.
He's
It's
just thinking
always a
now.
pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
Yeah, so real quick, I'm gonna reset PNGTuber Plus. I think something broke a bit ago during that cutscene. I wanted to hit a button and it didn't work. So give me a second. Gonna BRB. And real quick reset my stuff just to make sure it works. Oh, wait a minute, why the I just noticed this isn't the right BRB screen. The BRB screen has me hiding the menus. That's a little bit immersion breaking. Yeah, I changed some of my folder stuff around a bit ago, and I guess I put in the wrong BRB screen because this one has me like change it like hiding the menus and stuff. Like you saw that in the beginning. But no, I'm back. To say what I was gonna say, as far as like, the thing to do with what Vinal was talking about like, has your journey been good? Was it worthwhile? She's not talking to, you know, this guy. she's talking to me, and the thing that in chat, I remember discussing back when the game was fresh, someone mentioned that they were still in their 50s, and it took a moment to reflect their longer life. And I think others mentioned how they remembered the Warrior of Lights who didn't make it to this point. You know what makes it even sadder in retrospect? And I think it, honestly, as tragic as it is, I do think that Endwalker came out at a very appropriate time considering what was going on in the world during that time, you know? Not for nothing, and not to get too sappy about it, but we lost a lot of warriors of light during 2020, you know? Not a lot of people got to see the end of this game. So it does make it a bit sad to kind of reflect on that kind of stuff. But to ask the player, like, has the journey been worthwhile and stuff like that, it honestly just makes me this is one of those games that I don't think you could ever really benefit from skipping the story. And so in looking for some stuff online, I ran into a Reddit thread that admittedly made me a bit pissed, just because it seemed very disingenuous. And I'm going to talk about this for a bit. The thread seemed very disingenuous. The question was, why does Endwalker's story suck so much? Like, why is it so bad? And I was like, excuse me? Like, what do you mean? And I read a little bit of it, and there were some spoilers in there, but nothing that, I say spoilers, nothing that I'm not aware of already up to this point, right? But I read a little bit of it, and the people were basically just saying, dude, there's like so much forced content that you can't just skip past. Like, dude, there's so many yap sessions in fucking Endwalker. It's so bad. It's like the worst the game has been. And I'm just sitting here like, Jesus fucking Christ. I think what differentiates something like this, because don't get me wrong, Endwalker does have a lot of talking in it, right? But almost all of it is centered around the story, and none of it is really like pointless, if that makes any sense. All of it kind of serves a purpose at the expense of feeling a bit rushed. So I wasn't expecting for one of the chief complaints is, oh my fucking god, there is so much pointless talking in Endwalker. It just like, I don't know, man. It made me a little upset reading that thread, admittedly. There's a lot of hearing, feeling, and thinking, yeah. Which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, himself will have a hand in, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason yet to suspect the former, we should consider the latter and more likely the possibility. Proceeding under that assumption, our next step should be to divine why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate for a star. I should like to visit the site from which Hermes sent forth the media. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives this research of his. Garlene said she spawned in the southeast, rising from the Nile that she could see from the edge. If we stand at the same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the island in question. Let's take a look, shall we? The people that complain about Yap sessions never actually cared about 14 as a piece of media. So that's the thing, right? With me personally, looking back at stuff like A Realm Reborn, as I've always kind of said it was, is a very necessary but talky point in the game where a lot of the exposition and a lot of the dialogue can get very repetitive, can get very annoying, and can get very boring. But it is a necessary evil for the story to feel as immersive as it is, right? And And then obviously from Heavensward onward, it's strong. Stormblood is a bit iffy. Shadowbringers is fucking peak. And then Endwalker so far has been fucking amazing. But it's definitely one of those things where I'm willing to hear people out on why they dislike FF14. I get like a lot of the more like content-wise, the game doesn't necessarily have a whole lot for you outside of MSQ if you don't want to do like harder content and whatnot. But I feel that at the same time, after that conversation with Venom Man, I don't think I can really understand why people skip content just to get to the end of it and then get a very underwhelming experience because they didn't play the rest of the game, you know? I just don't get it. Like, I have a few friends that have told me, oh, I skipped to the end of the content. Sorry, I skipped to Endwalker so I could play with a few friends. But, you know, they didn't really get anything out of it afterwards. That is why Yoshi P is like, yeah, if you're just here for the MSQ, you're fine leaving for a while. And that's perfectly fine by me, which honestly, is something I might definitely do for Dawn Trail, is I might just wait a bit before starting Dawn Trail. At least until a couple more patches come out and we're building up to the next X-Pack. Just to take a break and kind of just get some other stuff done, you know? That's what I might do. I'll think it over, but I'm definitely taking a break from A Realm Reborn, I'm definitely considering taking a break from FF14 once Endwalker is said and done. I would say maybe wait until the 0.3. Yeah, I think that would be good, because 0.3 is typically when they wrap up the current X-Pack and they go to and they start setting up the next. You've written before? Your before meaning my after, not all confusing that. Interesting, it's certainly not unthinkable. But speaking of the here and now, the quick solution for us is to face off in a sparring match. Wait, what? Demonstrate to him that you are capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two into the bargain. Wait, what? You seem doubtful, but useful lesson not, or not, will certainly want to remember. A memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time? Choose your battlefield. I'm ready to fight. Hold on. The only time I'd say skip is if you're on an alt to play with friends in different data centers or regions. Oh no, for sure. But if it's like your first time playing the game and you're just skipping all the content, that to me is just, I don't know, man. And like, I get it. Like, there can be like logistical reasons as to why you want to do it. Like, oh, my friends are playing current content. I want to play with them. But I don't have the time to play through all this like story stuff. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Alright, fuck me up. Alright, but nah, fuck me up. Alright, let's do it.
Let neither side hold back.
Oh, what is this music?
My blade sings!
Is this my first playthrough? Yes, sir. Oh, shit. Ow. Hey, yo, I'm fucking dying. Hey, Vanna, I'm fucking dying.
Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
I mean, you did say fuck me up.
No quarter.
Oh.
Have a taste.
Oh, wait a minute. I recognize the melody. Yep, I recognize the melody. Oh.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Is it weird that this song is getting me like strangely emotional? You'll explain it here. Ow.
We've only just begun. Come at me with your all.
You know, it's funny. I was considering going at her with I was considering going at her with Dark Knight, but Dark Knight is severely underleveled, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
Vanna's ether. Uh-oh. Oh my god! Oh shit. No! Oh no. Wah!
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will.
Holy shit! Holy crap, Vana! She wasn't kidding! Ow!
Still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
Woo! That was fun. I like that. My turn, final heaven.
But clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, his strength was astounding.
Huh.
As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest.
Just a note, this is her holding back. That's crazy.
On our journeys.
Hmm? Dupla dog.
Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you.
A puppy seal of approval.
A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
Wait a minute. Would that mean... what the dog's doing? They never forget. Would that mean they're the same dog that helped us out while we were on the moon? New spot where the media made their departures into the night sky. With luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intentions. My hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us rather than against us. Yep. Ride the lustrous dog? It is. Gotcha. I figured as much. I was like, wait a minute. So I see. So our time here is affecting things in our future. Wait. If time... You know what? Actually, let me not think about it, or else I'm going to start smelling copper. Bootstrap paradox, correct? Wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff. Yeah, very much. Oh, thanks for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. Whoa. Argos. There you are. Argos motions to his back end with his muzzle. You have been given the go-ahead to hop on. Right, Argos? Oh, I missed the duty. Did she test you well? Yes. She beat me up. My chat was telling me actually that apparently I was I had a pretty easy time with it in comparison to them. Apparently they had a harder time with her. I can change Elise's fate here. Now, I was Black Mage and she clapped me 7 times. Also, hold on, I'm missing what she's saying. Oh, no, there's no thing of what she's saying. Oh, isn't this pleasant? Argo certainly seems to think so. What was the name of this tree? Noah something. Ah, Noah Phorion. Quite a striking specimen, is it not? Brace yourself for the landing. I wouldn't want you tumbling off at the last moment. You literally got stopped for a whole day because of her? People thought that was hard? Yeah, no, my understanding is that she just hits really hard.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before?
Traveling to the past? I can't say I have.
So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you. Come and stand before me. There are 2 ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
There are 2 ways to see the past. Are you a glass half full or half empty kind of person? Oh, wait, so... Remember how I said that while you can't use the echo willingly, the ancients could probably do so at will?
All units fully functional.
I'm with the glasses poisoned,
their
isn't it?
respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness. Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder.
Is this hard to play?
What
No, I wouldn't say so.
we will get.
Whatever
Ow,
intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture, possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Oh, you're here? Oh, that doesn't bode well.
Unlike. How?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand.
Is this my favorite game?
No.
As of late, it has
I will
been.
think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place. Not only for man, but for all life. Meteon, as though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So
Streaming
loath
daily or
was I to bind
sometimes?
another living being.
I usually try
In
to
the
keep a
course of your
schedule
long
of
journey,
Monday,
You'll learn
Wednesday,
from those you
Friday.
meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps...
This is really cute.
a flower.
Flower.
Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
Hermie's trying to steal Arbert's cut. Sir. Hermie's trying to steal Arbert's cut. Nah, I don't think he is. Like, he has the same haircut, yes, but he's Elezen, so it doesn't count. It's not the same. Also, making chat on screen a little bit smaller.
So, what is your opinion?
Medion, I'm gonna teach you how to weave 2 OGCDs into your GCD cooldown. Hermes is a gentle soul, and yet... Yeah, there's something about him, though.
I understand. He is a gentle soul, and well-intentioned. Yet it does not take ill intent to beget ill. We must consider the possibility that something may have gone awry. Perhaps it was oversight, or simply an accident. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself.
Is that a good
If he
idea?
does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I mean, yeah. To be fair, she does have a point. I think if we don't confront
Then it is
Hermes about
settled.
this, we're not getting
Let us
anywhere
seek
with
out
this.
Our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
Wait, let me tell you, the smallest people can cause the biggest adventure and problem. Forces her to see into the future and look into Leggy how to Leggy. The amount of shit that man has started. Media, no, don't use transpose. You're supposed to use fire plus 3. I wish I knew how to play Black Mage. That way I could catch on to your memes. But we could do worse than to look at in Kistis Hyperborea, the largest facility. It stands for an institution which claims to simultaneously research every species and for risk reward. Did you not question how they find room for their mold to fill on Sufu lands? The answer lies within Kistis itself. I touched upon the practice before back at the archives. There was a vast area where a vast area is stitched together out of multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior of this facility and its magically constructed environments. Excuse me. Katisus. Okay. 'Tis there within those sprawling habitats that the chief overseer and most of Elpis' observers conduct the bulk of their work. Gotcha. I'm gonna transpose into fire too. Watch. Wee. Katisus. Come, the simplest route is via the noose north of Poitin Oikos. Poitin Oikos is such a funny name. Alright, hold on. Are there any aether currents here? No, fuck no. Actually, there might be. Closer to around over here, there might be. Not me learning I'm playing Black Mage correctly from chat. Poitin Okos just makes me think of yogurt. How do you pronounce yogurt? Do you pronounce yogurt yogurt or do you say yogurt? we'll go ahead and accept this quest. And I need her. And we had intended to spend our downtime visiting Elpis to get yogurt. Nobody says yogurt. What? You'd be surprised the amount of people that I hear say yogurt. I guess she won't be wearing a mask, and so she'll stand out of touch. You'll find her in the area of the film. It's not this in all likelihood. If you came across her, sit back. Yoggers. Hey, yo, can I get a yoggers in the chat? Here's a funny real pronunciation of Zeus. Instead of Zeus, it's like juice. It's actually Zeus. Oh yeah, I know some people that are very anal about that kind of stuff. Like the real pronunciation of Cerberus isn't Cerberus, it's Kerberos, apparently, according to some people. Or Kerberos, or something like that. Something like homestead in Greek, I get you. Wait, what was that about a sim? Hold on. Azem's familiar. Oh, and I do like the name Vel. Oh, that's cute. They're like, oh, wait, are you Azem's familiar? Oh, your name is Vel? That's cute. So Prometheus is like Prometheus. 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 Wait. Mitron creator? The Mitron creator. Zemdy's nuts. Some people also insist to pronounce souple. Well, I'll admit, even for a native speaker, pronouncing English can be sometimes be quite complex. They probably work for Mitron. Yeah, that's fair. Calimelios. So how do I like Elpis? This place has been great so far. There's been very little about this place that I haven't enjoyed greatly. Also, I love that everyone I've seen so far that comes to Elpis, every player character that I've seen so far come to Elpis is rocking the robes. I kind of love that. We're all just collectively RPing. Good. The Noose acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use it as you wish. Hydrokite, no stop. Turn left at the crossroads. Okay. Ooh, the final Aether Current is over here. Yo, is that Jeff the Shark from Marvel Rivals? Northeast. You dislike using glamours? That's really... I'd be interested to hear why. To the west. Oh, I was going the right way. I don't feel the need to. Customize panels? I don't feel the need to. My channel is very simple. You come to watch the stream and chat. That's it. Happy New Year, Vel. Alright. I'm gonna take a wait, to the south. Where am I? Oh, there it is. Telegy Adelegy versus Hades. Love for creativity if you're using things that are meant to go together. Ah, I see, I see. You want panels? No, I'm good. Well, this building looks nice and huge. I raid for glamour. Gotcha. Here we are, the grandest research facility in Elpis. You should head inside it and ask after Hermes' whereabouts. Hermes is another facility, as we have just discovered. Oh. Oh, hey! Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis as well as his creation of Meteon were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke with appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge on the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen That's crazy that he made Meteon entirely on his own with no outside knowledge? Also, Hades is helping us again. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one. Or so saith the illustrious Emmet Selk. According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between the celestial currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. Without our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hythlodaeus' sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it. And what better fits that description than the invisible, intangible dynamis? Which in turn leads us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the Convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth, and would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end, of that I am certain. It seems there is more to the tale after all. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see. I do find it interesting that I think it's sunk in with Emmet Selk that, you know, what we're saying is true. We would have no reason to lie. And, you know, yeah, he knew we weren't lying. How comforting. We seem to have reached the same exact conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. 'Tis time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Yep. All I can say is thank you. Thank you for understanding. Save your thanks. I did not say I believed your ridiculous story, but as Emmet Selk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. I think even Hythlodaeus knows that's, What do you make of the eye color themes? Hades with the yellow, Vana with the blue. I like it. I really do like it. I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I might have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is, on the next aisle over. Meteon is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. We can teleport you to Mesopsis Eros from the device at the bottom of the slope. Right, there they go. Hold on. Let me... I have a friend following me. Cool. But no, yeah. I'm interested to see how this resolves and where this goes. I genuinely am. Like, I've been thinking more about it, and it's like, I completely understand why Emmett Selk feels the way he does. It's just one of those things where you get told that your existence amounts to what he perceives as you essentially abandoning your friends, and I can see why why he doesn't like that. Passage to Misopsis Euros. They are close by within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see just up ahead. Well then, Vel, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I was only there to press him on the Fandaniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance at convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly... then again, perhaps can handle them. He did survive a bout with Venat after all. Off you go to find Hermes, but do be prepared to come to blows with the garden's denizens. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Also, what kind of hero abandons his friends to pursue revenge? Exactly, right? Also, any thoughts about the cause of the final days? Any guesses? The cause. Well, we know what's causing it, right? Don't necessarily know what the root, like, oh. Alrighty. I'll save my thoughts until after I'm done here. That's a marble? Apparently. Oh, this is awkward. Hermes. Hello. Hello. Oh, was the first monster fought in the launch trailer a marble? Trailer Warrior Light was an archer at the time. I'm almost certain Trailer Warrior Light has been, if I'm not mistaken, in order it goes Archer. Archer. Archer, Warrior, Dragoon, Monk, Samurai, Dark Knight, and then Paladin, right? And then Viper with Dawn Trail. So I'm trying to look for... Where the hell is he? Mages don't exist, apparently. Nah, Warrior Light's just too cool for being a mage. He'd rather smack things. Monk, Samurai are both in Stormblood, yep. The Alamigo half is monk, while the samurai half is a Kugane. Kugane slash Doma. Where the hell is he? Like, I'm guessing we have to kill a certain amount of these things, right? No? No, he's there, just gotta find him. Okay. Alright, I'm ignoring these fuckers. Oh, where you at, man? East? Hold on. East. Ah, I see you. Well, what are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hythlodaeus and Emmett Silk company. An important matter and unrelated to my decision on Fandaniel, you say? Then, yes, I will come as soon as my work here is finished. It will not be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside of the garden with the others. This is no place for idle exploration. Alright. For some reason, this area reminds me of the Forgotten Capital. You know what I think it is? I think it's like the very kind of deadish, the dead brush, the dead, bleh, can't speak. The dead bushes, and like kind of like the plant life here. It's very Forgotten Capital-ish. Like I can literally just hear. Now, my idea for female warrior life, she was given the trailer treatment and had different job choices using the same region of job origins: Conjurer in 1.0, Summoner 2.0, Astrologian 3.0, Ninja and Red Mage respectively in 4.0, Machinist in 5.0, and then Black Mage in 6.0. That sounds about right. Briefly entangled with the denizens, and we're briefly as well I see, or should I say smell. I cannot speak for certain convocation members, but I for one am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced Hermes to confer with us, let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it is, it would be to meet the Emmett Selk who would recreate Amarat in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. Be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone. Naive hope that it is. Yeah, no, I think the future's just gonna stay the future. Do you have any idea how much decomposed matter I waded through to find you? Emerges. Alright, cutscene time. Time to see what's what. Also turning down my mic volume just a bit because I noticed it's peaking a little bit.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity. If one can suspend disbelief.
You can hear the Cry of the Planet song and Genova song have the same melody.
Go on then.
Yep.
Tell him what you told us.
I love FF7.
Who you are and why you came.
Anyways, back to this. So anyways, I'm Future Man. I come from a future where you are Fandaniel, and you did many a horrible things.
The final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana.
What?
As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to Dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age.
Yes. That's kind of the conclusion we came to as well.
Ether, in essence, negates Dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate Dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics.
Yeah, that makes sense. We came to this conclusion a couple parts ago.
In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of Dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism,
Not the cause.
not the cause. Though perhaps.
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. The source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the self-same negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
By the way, the creepy music set in.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
I have a few ideas.
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's
Namely,
ether,
whatever the fuck it was that
encasing
spoke
it
to
like
us after we beat
protective
Zodiark.
sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without a Theris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
What the hell?
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Meteon. What is it?
Consider me afraid.
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
Wait, so one of the Meteons found something then. Oh shit.
It hurts, it hurts. It hurts. So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteon. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why?
Yeah, everyone else can't feel what I'm feeling because they can't. Oh, what the fuck?
This is wrong! All wrong!
Whoa.
She's gone? But how?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right?
I don't know if I'm okay.
In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Wait, so y'all didn't hear any of that?
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs dynamis. That would explain why you were able to hear her when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
Oh boy. I have a feeling that whatever spoke to us after we beat Zodiark is causing this. We were witnessing the final days happen in extended time. We literally got a flashpoint of the future where we saw the final days happening on Aetheris. And unironically, there was a voice that spoke out to us basically saying, finally, we're free, or something like that. I have a feeling that may be what's causing it. Must be elsewhere. No joke, when I first heard what Dynamis was, I was like, I know exactly what that is. It's Digisoul. I don't watch Digimon, so unfortunately I wouldn't know. If I can't perceive it, what else do I have but my rousing support? Hermes is truly a master of his craft. Poor Hythlodeus is like, listen, I unfortunately can't really help out much here. The most I can do... Wait. Fun fact, in the final Crystal Tower cutscene, you hear Nero's receiver emit some Morse code. The message reads, "It's all wrong." What? They can't have possibly have been planning for this as early as that, huh? I say huh as if I'm asking, as if I'm like, oh wow, no. I'm legit asking. There's no way, right? There's no way they were planning for these plot points as early as 2.5. Our voices reporting. No, Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run to hide. Go down the slope. Well, they have the next 5 X packs already dry planned. Fair enough, I suppose. I see. You strain to catch even the faintest whisper, but fail to hear Meteion's voice. She must be elsewhere. The thing is, though, right, if they do plan to stick with Wu Klamat in future, and this is just knowing what I know, Alphino wasn't very liked in A Realm Reborn, and he improved with the next expansion, so we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I haven't gotten to Dawntrail yet, so I'll just keep my mouth shut in that regard, and we'll see what happens whenever we get to that. Greetings and salutations. Oh, hello. Commencing report. No, we can't tell them that. We must run far away. No, stop hiding. Which will be good. Which will be good. Anyways, we got some important ish to handle here. Enough about funny, possibly annoying Catwoman. We gotta focus on small child that is emitting horrifying signals and is acting all creepy. Oh, discover a new location. Neat. Looking it up, the earliest mention I can find of the Morse code thing is someone finding it in patch 5.3, which would have been more or less right before Endwalker. Maybe it was adding in. Ooh, that's a good point. I can see it being added in, right? Because I don't remember there being a huge focus being put on that radio in the Crystal Tower stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if it was added after the fact. It's all fun and games until the child goes, I see dead people. How did it come to this? We traveled to the stars, why we sought out other life forms. Is this the answer? No, it cannot be, it cannot be. It's way to the south. Let's keep going up. Also, the star showers have been in since 1.0. Eureka was supposed to be under Crystal Tower, and the message was the tease for that. Ah! Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all people of Aetheris. Processing expedition data, preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations, formulating answers to the question, finalizing report. No, Vel, you mustn't listen. Wrong, it's all wrong. Any sign of Medion? Panicked and confused, which will make it all the more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of the situation? The Matea are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access the shared consciousness of theirs? much as you would approach any sentient being directly. Oh. In Matthias' case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. So unless we can track down the medium we've just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. For me, this music is always associated with Hades. Yeah, I really don't like how the game uses it very sparingly. Sorry, sparingly isn't the word. Sparingly means that it doesn't use it all that much. I don't like that the game uses it all too often, because I only associate this music with Hades. Oh my dear medium, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? Follow one. Oh. Oh no. Guys. We're approaching the point in the quests where it's referencing lyrics. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Medion renders herself invisible by matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, does she not? If so, how could we not then disrupt her concealment with the surfeit of ether? Much how Emmett Self solidified her presence when we first met. Yeah, specifically, yeah, the lyrics of Answers, yep. Soon she's made visible. It should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. Then we have our plan, and Velen Emmett Selk will be our tracker and trapper respectively, while others predict and obstruct Minion's avenues of escape. Emmett Selk and I will keep an eye on each other's aether to help coordinate our efforts. Let's be about it. Well, it seems we're partners for the time being. Let's return to where we last saw Minion and pick up the trail from there. Hey gang, let's throw cornstarch on Medion! Oh, Emmett Selk is following me. Step up from... Whew. She must be elsewhere. Try another route then. I'm reminding your senses questing for any hint of Medion's presence. Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? Hide. Yes, I'll just have to hide them when no one can find me. Toward the water's edge. So it wasn't tiresome enough. Well, at least that open expanse should make her easier to find. We won't lose her this time. You should be able to reach the bottom of this drop by climbing down the rocks at the water's edge. Do not even think of dragging me over the falls. Final days or no, if I end up drenched from head to toe, I swear I will feed you to a remora. You get the granddad wet. Wait, feed me to a remora? I mean, you can try. I don't know if I'll fit. uploaded in 2016. It has the Morse code in it. Oh, interesting. And we'll heal your report, good or bad. Just tell us what it is. We'll break him his poor fragile heart. Oh, is the report gonna basically say that Fandaniel's the cause or something like that? Because I don't think we've told him that yet, have we? No, that can't be yet. Because she wants to avoid telling us in general. Don't make me get the car battery. Oh, you forgot why she went to space. Yeah, to explore new life. Yeah. No, I didn't forget. I was just trying to like reasonably come to conclusions of why she doesn't want to tell us. Remember what the question was that directed the Metea to ask while in space? No, to answer the question. Wait. 42. Actually, hold on. Before I do that. Is this noose not in use? It seems to have been left to the mercy of the elements. Either way, there's no trace of Medion's essence. We move on. Please. 42. There, I see her. She wanted to be on TNG and she ended up on Discovery. So it's this way. That teleporter actually takes you to Pandemonium. Okay.
Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter. Quick, let's surround and corner her.
Please, Mission. We must speak.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please... please protect them. Protect them all. Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings.
All right.
All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected.
Interesting.
Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified.
Huh.
Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found.
Yeah, Tria's
Only their
3.
lingering essence.
These are all Greek numbers. Yeah, I can tell.
Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter.
Jesus Christ.
Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then?
Well, shit.
What answers would she derive from their silence?
Meteion, enough! Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage.
It's 10.
Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
No, Decapente, that's 15. That's 15.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes.
Yeah, at this point...
Meteion. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even
That
if
life
the
has no
answer
meaning. It is only full of
is
pain and
pain.
misery until it ends. Would be the conclusion to draw. Yeah. Very nihilistic point of view.
Even if we aberrations must
But that's the
scream
only answer you
ourselves
can come
hoarse
to
be
when all
heard.
you find is death and destruction.
Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
Uh-oh.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteion, not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
Well then.
You fool!
Ooh. Not Fandaniel. Hermes wanted to know what the meaning of life was. And was given a very nihilistic answer. Life doesn't matter. There is only death and destruction. Huh. Ever cast your question to... You may have one day learned to be at peace of... yeah. Funnily enough, Vana came to a similar conclusion. Life doesn't matter. If all... Yeah, I don't... But once he receives the answer to his question, what's then? The fate of the world may very well hinge upon the choice he makes in that moment, and we must make it. I'm admittedly a little confused as to where that jump came from. Yeah, life doesn't have inherent meaning. It's what you make of it that makes things matter, yeah. Yeah, that was what Vana had that talk with us about earlier, is that if she didn't care about, you know, people's individual lives and stuff like that, she would just, like, if she just thought of everyone as a collective, she could just go die, essentially, right? Like all the others that stepped down from the convocation. But because she she values individuals and what they bring from life so much through her journeys and stuff like that with being a Zem, her purpose, her reason to continue living is to make others happy and to see to it that people can live happy lives. That's why she stays alive. That's the meaning that she got out of life. For the beginning of a thesis, there must also be an antithesis. For the question of all questions to be asked, why do our thinking brains allow us to think, what is my life worth? Then the argumentation starts, one side could state nothing, because consequences after death become irrelevant after time. The other argumentation could state that every nanosecond of time matters because it's observed and felt by one and all. Hop and Hermes. Of course we presume, no matter what Hermes might be thinking, Medion is a potential threat needs to be brought under our control. Convocations due to safeguard the star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. Vana? Vel? It's clear we stand on the precipice, but we have yet to determine it beyond the shadow of doubt that Medion's is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, we must give chase. And if neither Hermes nor Medion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. Agreed on all counts. To Katisis Hyperborea we go. You can't ignore it, but you also can't, like, overthink it. You can't... Life is what you make of it, is, like, the simplest answer you could probably give, right? Like, a very TLDR kind of, like, life is what you make of it. You can be nihilistic about it and say, well, what do I want to make of my life, and, like, linger over it obsessively, or you could just say, yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Katisis? Katisis! What have we here? Excuse me, has something happened inside Katisis? Mistress Vana, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and the Katisis put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately, and we have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes doing, obviously. Katisis. Katisis. Okay. Is it Katisis or Kitisis? The dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. Katisis scholars and observers are Katisis. Katisis. But everything and everyone else is weakened to the fraction of their usual capabilities. And consider us for one, we do however have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless. Wait, you guys are now reduced to a fraction of your power? Does this mean... Does this mean... Then you will put the talent of yours to good use. You were fairly skilled at spawning weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled, now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. You all need only make the most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. I was once a Zem after all. 'Twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. Oh my god! I feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, Emetzel, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potent spells as easily as breathing, but you can also channel that power in a protective manner if you so choose, yes? Well, yes, should the situation call for it. No, Vel! Unfortunately, you can't drag second phase Hades into support. Oh, this is cool, though! Your tail led us here, Vel, so it's only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through Hermes and Medion. And then we will face the future together. Hell yeah! Katisis Hyperborea. Hyperbolea. Imagine if Emmet made the boss do mechanics. That'd be funny. As a tank, she's a paladin. As a healer, she's a white mage. And as DPS, she's dancer. Oh, look at how cool that is. Soul Seer, the third seat, all-rounder. Oh, wait, Emmet is Dark Knight. It's cool as fuck. Emmet is Dark Knight. That's cool as fuck. Emmett is the first Dark Knight. Oh. Also, whoa. Whoa. This is certainly a place. This dungeon is cool.
Please, turn back, else I might be forced to.
Oh, really? This dungeon was teased in screenshots. Made us think it was Charlian.
I see you.
Oh, that's an interesting little fun fact. Oh, well, mechanically, I'll be interested to see what this dungeon has in store for me. Over this way. When I found that on our shows, the Olympian gods have surnames. I wouldn't be surprised. There we go. I miss Stone Skin too. I'm guessing that's a removed ability. Yes. Gotcha.
Be gone.
Letting the ancients have skills that were taken away from us is its own charm. I agree. I agree.
This is nothing. I will tend your wounds.
Oh, Emmett Silk died! What the fuck?
I do have an image to uphold.
Oh my god!
Speak off!
Have a taste.
You killed him by running so fast! You let Emmett get knocked out! I'm sorry, buddy! He's a squishy mage. Then again, I am a Zem. Would a Zem get Emmett Selk, his best friend, knocked out for the lulz?
I'm not entirely useless.
If you run this as deep before Emmett as a tank and Vana as the healer. Lisa. Oh. Oh. That's an interesting design.
I see you opening.
What am I gonna do on New Year's Eve? No idea. Probably just chill. Depends on what day it falls on. I may or may not stream. From us. One. Sharing about the telltale footprints. Wait! Wait! Ah! New Year's Eve is Tuesday? Tell you what, depending on how Monday's final Endwalker stream goes, we might stream afterwards on New Year's Eve.
Stand firm.
I see you opening.
Have a taste.
I'm not entirely useless.
No worries, man. Well, actually, I don't even know if I say Monday's gonna be the final Endwalker stream. I legit don't know if that'll be the case. I don't know how much we have left after this. Because if this is the equivalent of us finishing up with, you'd still say a fair bit? You got a decent bit plus post-game. Well, I won't be doing post-game right away. Yeah, I won't be doing post-game right away. Also, that's interesting. Vana actually walks over here. Hythlodeus and Emmett Selk teleport over here. At least 2 streams, possibly 3 streams. Gotcha. Alright then, yeah, we definitely won't be finishing on Monday. Depending on how much we have left to do. Yeah, because right now I'm almost at 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm guessing we're probably still going to go for a bit after this. I'll probably finish on Wednesday. Possibly, yeah. That seems a lot more tangible. So you're finishing next to your got it, unironically though. It's like, alright guys, I'll see you next year for the final Endwalker stream. You know, I like the look of this place. We're basically beating up the zoo. At least there's no talking snakes, at least.
I see you.
The zookeeper's off his meds. Oh, that's right, because Hermes technically is like the main man for this place, right? Yeah, whoever hired him needs to be fired. Come on. You know, sometimes I wish tanks did just a little bit more damage, but I know what I'm playing. Vel, in the level 100 dungeon I did the dark hit the most damage pretty often, lol, especially in pulls. Oh, interesting. It was no miss. That's right.
I see you.
The hell? What kind of question is that? I'm answering that shit. Why does Thailand get all the good monkeys? Wait, what? Oh, I'm guessing that's kind of what this is based off of. Oh, what the hell's this? Laydon Lord. Oh, Lord. Both Emmett and Hythlodaeus went after the LB there. That's where Alizé gets it from.
I see you, I believe.
Oh, they will do 2 combined. Oh, that's cool. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, I have 3 Vuln stacks apparently. That's neat.
I see you, I believe.
I'm not entirely useless.
Ow, 4 Vuln stacks.
Have a taste. Have a taste. Have a taste.
Guys, I think Vinal wants him to have a taste. I don't know, can't tell. Eating rocks is a good taste. I would know.
I cannot let you take Meteion. Not yet. Be gone.
That sound. Wee wee. Wee. All right. These look like a mix of like, I'm trying to say, like, are those horns? They're like ram birds.
Stand firm.
I'm not entirely useless.
Have a taste.
Those birds sure are goated. With the sauce? Might be a good idea to... Don't know if that helps or not. Nope, seemingly not yet. Right. Whee! Whoa.
Before they're expunged from existence.
We like vertical dungeons now. I'll be real, I don't mind them. I don't mind them. I really do like the more verticality, the verticality aspect of a lot of these dungeons as of late. Actually, no, it goes actually even earlier than Mount Gulg. I want to say as early as like, what's the dungeon that, is it Malach's Well that I'm thinking of? Because that one has you go down. Mortem's Medal goes down. I think my favorite dungeon in Shadowbringers, though, as basic bitch as it is to say, not counting the final days, because I really do like the final days in Shadowbringers when Emmet Salk puts you through the ringer. I think my favorite one is unironically either the Hero's Gauntlet or Holminster Switch. Just because Holminster Switch, I think, really does do a good job of immediately putting you in the mindset of this is what Shadowbringers is. Hope you're ready. Hero's Gauntlet, I think, is my favorite, but I think second favorite for me is Holminster Switch. There we go. Oh, there he is. Winged Defiance, Hermes.
So, it comes to this. I've no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield.
She's just standing
Though the
there.
world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
All right, buddy. Bring it.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Lust and gale, gather to me!
She's just standing there.
Ancient brand, unleash your power!
Interesting.
Stars on high. All is rain.
Oh shit!
Out of my way.
Okay, I get it.
Prepare yourself.
Enough for nothing, we're kind of melting his health.
Screams of ether. Surge is one.
Alright, so panels are gonna blast out that way. That way. This way. And whoa! Shit.
My way. Dancing winds. Pierce my foe. My way.
Some of the NPC voice lines can get real funny. And my way.
Stars on high. Fall is rain.
You can't be serious.
Even when transformed. But I am not finished yet.
Wow, shit. Oh no!
By might and name, I shall consign all. By might and name, I shall consign all.
There we go. It's done.
No. My power.
My bower. Sorry, Hermes. Oh, that serious stare afterwards. I like it. That wasn't too bad. That ending sequence though with the panels definitely threw me off though. Ooh, oh, Kitesos Codex. Kitesos. Kitesos shit. Oh! Oh, hell yeah. Kitesos oh, that's a scholar. Neato. I'll look at the cover later. Don't you worry. So what now?
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteion into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Yeah, at this point.
Meteion, I am so sorry. With that, I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
I mean, that's not even a really...
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe. And there, in the dark of dead worlds, hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Atheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die?
What?
Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
Oh.
That is sophistry, and you know it!
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right?
And now this is a lot closer to the Fan Daniel that we're accustomed to.
Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos, awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command, universal memory alteration. Target area, Catesis Hyperborea. Starting point. Arrival of Emmett Selk of the Convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events and replace with a vague recollection of the following.
Sorry.
I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmett Selk and Hitheldaeus. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteon, to the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
This ends here!
Oh shit!
Fly, Meteor! That is far enough, Hermes!
Look after me, Dion.
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with. Not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits. And no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact. And I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Oh, there's the...
Very well then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Interesting.
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Not happening.
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Emmett.
Wait, huh?
What? But how? I thought the confluence was...
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
Oh, subterfuge.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate.
That's me.
Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azen.
Hello?
There's no time! Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Oh. No.
Final process complete. Executing universal memory.
Oh, I'm
alteration.
tearing up again. Fucking hell.
Go, Argos!
And it gets better. It gets better.
I'm fine. Just a little tired. Can it be true? Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet,
I'm gonna hide
I
chat
feel
real quick.
her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteon's presence, and the place where to we must go. Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emmet Selk and his Ladeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
Good.
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Cutisis Hyperborea, where they should still be. Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him. Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteion, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Vinar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
Yeah. Remember.
If Vinar was with us,
Remember.
I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress is well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Vinar about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteion did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As
Yeah,
you
don't
see
worry about it.
fit.
Meteion beat him up really good.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Oh.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Oh. So that wouldn't...
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
Sorry. Just... Oh. faction. One day hence he will face the advent of the final days in the Wall of Fandango. So the reason I started kind of tearing up there is because the thought that when we killed Hades back in Shadowbringers, just the thought that as we did that, all those memories came flooding back. And that's likely on top of probably what he already had planned. Likely why he came to our aid for Elidibus. Ones are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. We must fight this battle in your age and die in mine. Come, let's walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of Papleon. Oh man, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going for just a little bit longer. It's not 2:30 yet, and I'd like to go up to at least 2:30. Because he lost his memory, he helped bring about Zodiark and became... Hold on. Emmett Sulk was a victim of Hermes' shenanigans because he lost his memory. He helped bring about Zodiark and became tempered by him. Can't hear anything at the moment from my own audio, but wanted to just continue until you leave Elpis at least. Until I leave Elpis. That sounds like a good suggestion. Excuse me, can't you see I'm busy being emotional? There we go. Yeah, no, that sequence was great. That sequence was fantastic. I will say though, and I'm curious to hear what chat thinks here. Before I got to Elpis, Hold on. There's a possible conspiracy too. Note Emmett Sulk's dialogue in 5.0 Quest Shadowbringers. I've broken bread with, fought with you. He even says he's like, yes, I've even welcomed death's sweet embrace. That makes me think that he's already died and he had a vague idea of who we were. Well, that's kind of already been implied though by how much he pals around with us outside of just wanting to test our resolve. When he died as Solus. Yeah, that's what I think. But Emmett couldn't really die, not until we killed him properly at least. That would have been when his soul got cleansed. Yeah, that's what I think. When we killed him, that's when his soul was cleansed. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It was a you as in mortals, yeah. Oh man, though. Oh, right, before I forget, I was gonna say though, just because I am curious to kind of poke at chat here real quick, just for something. Before I got to Elpis, there was someone in chat, I forget who, that said that there was a section of Elpis that is considered controversial. Have I already made it past that point? Now, the problem with Hermes' test is that it actually isn't fair, and Hythloid is saying he couldn't see how anyone could make it more fair. He was being sarcastic. I don't know what they meant. Oh, I'm about to. Okay. Alright, well, time to tuck away chat once again. I'm gonna minimize OBS for a couple, and then we're gonna proceed with this cutscene. Oh, your time in this age is drawing to an end. Upon speaking to Vana, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home. No. Gotta go. May you and yours emerge triumphant. Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to do that.
I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. And were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe. Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come.
It is a bit of a pickle.
Quite the dilemma.
Yeah.
Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end.
Sorry.
Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him, on us. You may find your world to be very different, or perhaps the erasure of our friend's memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I, as will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, We shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future. Till we meet again.
She's already speaking to us like Heidelin. Alright, bye. Back I go.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to
Oh.
the seat of Vandani.
I'm seeing events as they play out. Oh, there's the final days. There's Vana. Wait, I'm not. No way. Wait a minute.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac.
Oh.
And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days. Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong. Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness.
It all makes sense now.
No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
It all makes sense now.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer.
They just straight up ignored her and said, nah.
This offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
Oh.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk. All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment.
Oh my god.
I birth a world of suffering to mire and plague.
Oh no.
In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Okay. Okay. Let me recompose myself real quick. Oh. Let me read some of the chat here. Ugh. Did we finish the dungeon? Oh, we didn't just finish the dungeon. That was a whole ass section. Not far from super hyped stuff. Again, this is a condensed vision of all she experienced. Yeah, I figured. It was numerous discussions she had with people all throughout the events. It would never end. And this expression on her face is when she realizes why she sundered the world and the people. Vana's had enough. These lines honestly go hard. Goosebumps. Yep. You finally have her answer. Yep. With Hermes playing the villain in Heidelin's answer, you can avert extinction. Yep. Holy fuck. You try to suggest that would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. I get why. Yeah. Because I still have the glam on. Yeah, that could have been perfect. Oh man. Sorry, I'm watching Tidal and 6 when you deserve to be cat girls. Yeah, no. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. Let me turn down the volume a bit on my end. I can definitely understand why that would be controversial to some. I can definitely see why. Generally speaking, we were led up to this point to believe that the Asians had more of a reason to believe the things that they did, and we do. We still do. Just that with the way that that final scene was portrayed with Vana and the remaining Amaratines that basically were ready to give themselves to Zodiark, it very much made it seem like okay, you guys are lost. There's no other choice here. Because I think even Vana, when we initially speak to her, basically tells us, I wouldn't do that unless I was given no other choice. And, well, we saw. She had no other choice. The only solution to the final days was to essentially lock up Zodiark to keep the world at bay, the world as is, intact. But you can't have these fanatical people trying to recapture glory days without any suffering, without any bad times. They want to go to an idealistic paradise, which is not what, yeah, no, it's the problem of what Medion found. All these other civilizations that perished underwent hardship, tried to recreate their past, and failed inexplicably. I personally, hold on. This brings more context to Emet and why, even though he's doing something wrong, he's working off of the information he knows. Yeah, he doesn't know about Medion. He doesn't know about Medion. As far as he's aware, right up until the point we kill him, he was in the right for doing what he was doing. And it's not until after we kill him that those memories of us and what we were doing way back when come flooding back. And, oh man, I personally felt that Hyland knew just how evil Lynn actually did. Yeah, no, exactly. She knew what she was doing. She knew that, again, what's the line from, hold on, now I gotta look it up. What's the line from Answers? What's the line from Answers? Hold on. Answers lyrics. Oh no, I guess, to all of my children to whom death hath passed his judgment. Death in this case likely being the final days, right? Emmett Salk's actions without reason is the same as Fandaniel. They don't remember is as of that moment, but their soul knows what they must do. Exactly. Yeah, she's going to make a world that sucks, but y'all are going to have to find a way to live anyway. Pretty much. Thou must live, die, and know. You have to learn. We can't live in paradise anymore. That line, oh god! That reminds me. Hold on. What's the other song? to the edge. Lyrics. Like broken angels, wingless, cast from heaven's gate. Those are lyrics in Elidibus's track. We only fly when falling, falling far from grace. And like a message in a bottle cast to sea, quick to their ends, our candles burn until we're free. Oh man, just holy fuck. That final sequence puts so much into context, it's not even funny. I was under the impression that not a whole lot was going to change with, generally speaking, with that final, with answers. I thought, oh, I kind of know what's going on now. No. No. That last cutscene changes everything about what you know with answers. I think I had to go lie down for a bit. Yeah, I don't blame you. Holy fuck. Yeah, okay. Wouldn't it be funny if they did that again in the plot too and canon nerf the player? What, like a resundering? Because the ancients couldn't deal with suffering, and as Vana said, there's always been suffering. It's just the ancients were spared its sting for a time, but now they were suffering and they couldn't deal with it. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what... Oh, man. Holy shit. I'm still reeling after all that. It's good to have a nice discussion about this before I end for stream, because I emotionally, I'm a fucking mess. Emotionally, I am not there. I am not ready to continue more with this. Oh man. However, I am aware the singer of Oblivion, or whatchamacallit, basically the bringer of the end. I've seen the name Endsinger get tossed around on occasion in conversation. I'm gonna assume that'll be our next major trial, correct? Well, actually, no. Don't actually say correct or not. Actually, don't even say anything. Yeah, no, both Vana and Hades at this point are flawed people. Hades was working off the information that he was aware of and that he remembered. To him, Vana did an injustice. Vana did an ultimate betrayal. Vana basically, like wingless angels, broken angels, wingless, cast from heaven's gate, basically. We had it all. We could have fixed it, and you ruined us. You've killed all of our remaining friends and sundered them into these reflections where they're basically fragments of their former selves. Why did you do this? You know? To him, she committed a cardinal sin. But to us, the Ascians are going against the natural order of what Vana wanted. To live, die, and know. To suffer, to live, and basically learn from our mistakes, improve. We become happy by experiencing sadness, you know? And yeah, to Emmett Silk, Vana is a monster. And again, Viator means traveler. Traveler was the seed of Azem. Azem had no part to play in the final days. He abstained from all of that. So the most respectable thing that Emmett Silk could do is, you're not an enemy, you're not a friend, but you're a traitor. You betrayed us. You weren't there for us. I thought you were my friend. Vana was also in Azem. Yeah. But also that, right? Vana was also in Azem. That's also very important. Oh, man. I'm really happy I finished all that today. I'm really happy I finished all that today. Oh boy. And now I am unfortunately in the position where anytime I listen to answers, I will likely bawl out in tears because of that fucking section. Holy shit. Oh. Jeez, man. Yeah, no, I'm... Oh. Okay, there's some shit being posted in my other chats that I find very interesting. But that'll be stuff that I look at later. Answers is now my second favorite song in the game. Answers is like an onion, the more layers you peel back, the more you cry. No one considered a third option, and for that, the Amaro teens deserve their downfall, and it makes Vana out to be an idiot. Yeah, admittedly, it does kind of highlight something, right? It does kind of highlight that Vana was aware of what was to come, and she still didn't necessarily prepare for it. We've closed the circle, yes, but she didn't really do anything with the information that we gave her, with the information that we gleamed together, you know? Like, unless I'm thinking about that wrong. Because the whole point of us going back there was for us to kind of like figure out what's causing the final days. Yeah. So Vana was aware, but Vana had no ability to fix it. Oh, but the convocation had more... Oh, she tried, but the convocation had more sway. Unironically, I think Roman said it earlier, Vana's answer was literally, guys, we gotta thug it out. We gotta survive past this. This'll, in time, this will fix itself. We cannot. Yeah. Also, she couldn't speak about Hermes causing shit, or else that would have, or because it would have alienated Hermes. That's right. He would have never have joined the convocation. Oh. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. But yeah, no, I can absolutely see where the controversy lies here. We now know there is a target and we can punch it. That's right. Endsinger. We now know there's a target. Endsinger. And they're far away at the edge of the universe. But that'll be for next time. Thank you guys so much for watching today's Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker stream. I really appreciate everyone being here to watch this. This was a fantastic fucking event. This is a fantastic fucking story. I fucking love all this, and I can't wait to once we're done in general. We're likely going to have a retrospective of all the X-Backs that we've played so far in this arc and kind of more or less do a little ranking. That's what I think we'll do once we're done with all the MSQs. Well, barring Dawn Trail. I think Dawn Trail can wait a bit since it's the start of a new kind of thing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We all take care. Bye-bye.